Hello everyone. Sorry for the fan once again. It's gonna be a few streams before I get rid of that fan noise in the background. It's so hot here. I have to leave it on. Anyway, we are finally returning to Mass Effect. I tried to return to Mass Effect last time, but somehow my game's textures got fucked up and removed, so I had to reinstall everything, the game, my mods, my modded textures, all that. So I finally finished that today, so we're going to be getting back into Mass Effect. And like I said last time, I have no clue where we left off. Oop, a train's coming. Beep beep. So I have no idea what we're going to be doing today. I genuinely have no idea what we just did last. I know we were doing a lot of side stuff, but I don't know what side stuff. What did we just do? Actually, the galaxy map might tell us where we were. Been through. Wait, isn't... what were we doing? Actually, I'll just pull up the last stream real quick. A little reminder. I should have done that before. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we were doing the mission, okay, that's what I was thinking, is we were doing the mission to find Admiral Kahoku, and we go on all those Cerberus bases. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Did we, what other side mission did we do last time? Because I wanted to do, like, all the side missions in this go-around, but it's a little large of an amount is the thing. So I don't want to spend too much time. I guess, oh, we got a bunch of points to spend. I'll bump up that. Oh yeah, Unity, definitely need that. And some armor. Sure, okay. Let's just go do one of the... Let's go do one of the main quests. Mission quests, whatever you want to call it. Let's do Noveria. I'm in a Noveria mood, methinks. Is this my first time streaming Mass Effect with my new microphone?
Urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How many times do I have to hear that?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard.
That is
This
what rogue
virtual
means.
Intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Well, that's gonna have to wait. Going on a winter trip.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Did I, change my mouse sensitivity? Where is that? Yeah, that's probably fine. I have got a new mouse too, so still kind of fiddling with all of that. Okay, who are we taking? Let's take... We can do the Iron Rex.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior at...
Have we haven't geared her up at all. That color scheme really does not work on her. Maybe I should be the one to have that. Whatever. Sure. Pistol. Yes, ma'am. Sure. Okay. Rex, do I have anything for you? Hey, looks like we do. Same color though. And for you, we'll do that. Anything here? Level 2 hammerhead rounds. That's fine. Oh, what anti-personnel rounds? I'll need both, but we do start with Geth. So although the Geth don't last very long, it might be able to just leave it at that.
Atmosphere.
Oh, and squad points. Oh yeah, I have it on auto assign, that's right.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Wow. I don't know why I pulled out my gear.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Let's not start a fight.
Why not?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Me? Of course I will. When do I not? I always trigger this cutscene without setting off the alarms, because I think they make a really annoying sound. Boop.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeas. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The Board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Teehee. I'm so sad I'm not romancing Liara this time. Although I might, like,
the galaxy's most respected site for
switch to her romance
for
in Mass Effect 3 or something.
You are required to obey
We'll
any
see how it
directions
goes.
given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
I really like this map. Although the textures seem to be having some trouble over there, but that's okay.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeas. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
I mean, not really. I already have all I could want. Tungsten round. Oh, actually, I spoke too soon. I'll take that. I probably have a bunch of stuff to sell, yeah. Did I give Tally an outfit? I don't recall. Whatever. So normally what I do, I get this guy's smuggled package, and I just give it to Annaleas, because that's the quickest way off the station to progress. But since my goal of this playthrough is like really take my time and explore everything, I might as well do things the long way, and you know, 100% completion. I don't know how they got this package to outside our ship. Nobody else is parked here. Did you deliver it, drone? Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Get out of here.
Well then.
Good day, Commander. I trust you are behaving yourself? Not mixing yourself up in any questionable activities?
I don't generally get involved in that sort of thing.
No, of course. I thought you'd be too intelligent for such a thing. If you were, I would have to recite some tedious speech, then ask you to leave. Just so we understand each other.
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Annaleas Sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world.
I assure you my crew is quite capable of protecting our ship.
No doubt. I can count gun turrets as well as anyone else. But the backlash, you would not want to deal with that.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human Spectres. How did you get that job?
My crew and I were involved in Saren's raid on Eden Prime.
You disabled the nuke. That makes sense. Special Tactics likes people who can think on their feet. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
One thing I like about Mass Effect 1 that I feel like the other two games didn't quite replicate was they added a lot of character to like the NPCs around the area. Like they take a lot of notes from games like Fallout and stuff like that. Wait, did this game come before Fallout? When did Fallout start? Like Fallout 3. This game might have been before Fallout 3. Well, whatever. You get what I mean. Like, there's NPCs around the map that make the place feel more alive. They all act like actual people, you know? And you can talk to them and ask them questions about their lives. The other games had, like, obviously they had NPCs around the map that you could talk to, but it didn't feel quite so in-depth,
How can I help you?
and not quite so many of them.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
What? I'm what, bitch?
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I'll hold off on that. I'll decide what to do with the package later.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Shepard, I am sure that there are other people here who could help us.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I
See,
received
it doesn't urgent messages while you did it about. I always remember how he says that for some reason.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
She just said she can't say
Mr.
more.
Analeas isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Alright, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm checking something on my phone. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have a delivery coming, so I'm having to check to make sure I don't miss it. Because with these headphones, I definitely do not hear the door. I really wish that this game had armor customization, like with the colors. And I don't think there's any mods that allow that. I've never, like, seen one. I've gone looking. You'd think there would be a mod to, like, change your armor colors, but no. Or if there is, I just missed it somehow. I need to remember to save, because I sometimes, once a blue moon on Noveria, get a bug where I get stuck in the elevators, and then I have to reload a save from like 20 minutes ago, so definitely have to remember to save.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? Do you know who you're
Everyone
talking to?
here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
I forgot to ask the Hanar about the recipient of his package, because he's up there, but I don't think I can talk to him unless I asked him about it, so that's too bad.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
It's customary to perform minor genetic upgrades on enlistment. I've been assigned to see what BH has to offer.
It was my understanding that the Alliance contracted to Mars Gene for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. You can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of Element Zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
How would you distribute the upgrades? Retroviral injections would take some time.
Well, it does take time to upgrade a body with adjusted DNA. Skin cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, and the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate regrowth. It would still take 6 months to see results. I have to admit, it surprised me that you're here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
If you have any tips, I'd appreciate them. It would reflect well on you and Binary Helix.
I'll keep that in mind. Of course, we don't perform espionage on our competitors.
Of course.
That would be illegal.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to hearing from the Alliance.
She's not exactly out of sight, is she?
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more, since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
As if I need the extra credits after botting myself credits. Botting is not the right word, but... Hello.
I'm sorry.
The
hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Well, how do I get a corporate account?
Elder Brother? It's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Lorik Keene. He got caught with his toes wet. The
Why do
office
they
is
have
closed by
NPCs
Hanson's
look at us?
I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gan Swa Fosum Keratin Nar Ead Belanaleus.
Jesus.
No, that's the administrator. The Hanshin administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
I wish we could use that information that we just heard.
Beat it.
Okay, so sorry. Still no decryption. When will I learn? Well, at least I have an excuse this time. I've been away from this game for a long while. Whoa. I'm just kind of exploring for the sake of enjoying the atmosphere of the game.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on thin strip.
Calm down, man.
Benefits, of course.
Oh,
This
sure.
poor guy.
It takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacations, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
Oh no,
You hear
Rex,
about the
buddy.
resort they've got here? At the equator. Bounce backing, diving, an accredited Asura field.
If you like that sort of thing, I'd rather admire the view.
I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah. Yeah, actually, what even is the point of this room? Not for the game, but just like for the architecture of the building. Why did they make this room? There's not even any chairs in here. Seems like a bit of a odd choice.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeas,
for all the mods that I have fixing bugs and restoring content, I don't have any mods that fix this guy's eye glitch.
Since he took direct control of rents.
Poor fellow.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeas cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I'll do my best. I guess I'll just turn the package over to Opold. I don't want to go back to talk to that Krogan. Well, I guess I could, because I had to go back here anyway. But I don't remember what you get out of talking to the Krogan. Which I guess is all the more reason to try it out. So let's go get that information from him.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. Now, does the other have the package?
I've been busy. I'll pick it up later.
This one implores the Spectre for haste. The customer is quick-tempered.
I'll be back later then.
This one awaits your return.
Alright, let's go see what he has to say. Well, let's go to the Synthetic Insights first. Then we'll see what he has to say. And let's talk to this guy. This guy's such a... He's the embodiment of the chill dude, chill guy meme. He just stands here, hanging out, and real friendly.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetic Insights was shut down by Analeas. And the Matriarch came through.
Do you know where that Matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
It's too bad that we don't ever actually need him for anything. I'd like to go back and chat some more sometime, but there's never any reason to.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
And yet I have to fight these guys. Not much of a deal.
I will destroy you.
Whoa. Definitely the most appealing aspect of upgrading to the Legendary Edition, which I've never wanted to do. I always prefer playing the classics, but if I ever were to play the Legendary Edition, the reason why would be for a better combat system. This game's combat is not great. It's not terrible, but kind of clunky. You can definitely feel the age.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
That is really awkward. That's why you don't monologue in the middle of a showdown. Not showdown, standoff. God damn. This mouse is actually a big improvement too. I didn't realize how much my old mouse held me back, but I'm able to just zip around the screen and then take them down much quicker.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keene. I'll be waiting.
Alright, now we'll go talk to everybody back up here. And I'm gonna save my game. I'll do that right now before I forget. Just in case that elevator bug happens.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that.
I don't know. Teehee. That music does not really fade in, does it? It just kind of starts. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to this guy up here real quick. Something else I wish this game had was an actual sprint. This sprint is fake. I've mentioned this before. But if you weren't there to hear it, this is not actually moving any faster than this. It's a camera trick. This is the same speed, which is fucked up.
What do you want?
What's that you're drinking?
Human blood with cinnamon. Find someone else to bother. What do you want?
I've heard Opold has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
I was on my way to deliver it.
Sit down a minute. I have a business proposal. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
I'll consider your offer.
We'll make the right decision.
Oh, well, I was...
You have my package?
What's it worth to you?
I'm paying the Hanar more than I want.
Yeah, I
I'll bet
figured
he's
that.
paying you less than you want.
Had a hunch.
Sell it to me directly.
Interesting. But exactly how much is this worth to you?
500 credits.
You and I are both professionals. You know this is worth more than that.
Kids these days, they don't know what a good weapon is worth. I'll give you 750.
How convenient that the woman downstairs offered the same amount after 500 wasn't enough for me.
Deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise. Now go away. The gods wonder about people who trade packages for cash.
I was kind of out of character for me, but I went through all the trouble of getting that done, so I might as well get some money for it. I'll go talk to Opold, see if he has anything to say about that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keene to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keene's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Do you know why the Matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
All right. I'll talk to Keene and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
We're being so productive up here.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Ananias for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
All right. It is obvious
Nom
that I
nom.
cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
And the music comes to a dead stop. Okay, my delivery is approaching, so I have to go AFK for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I fucking hate when, delivery people, like, call your phone to let you know you're here. I was waiting at the door. And I didn't realize he was here for, like, 2 minutes, because he was calling my phone to tell me he was here instead of knocking. I don't know how calling is faster than knocking, or easier on his part. I'm checking something super quick. Okay. I was checking. Ah. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother explaining what I was looking at. It's not important. No, nobody cares. Whoop. I switched to display capture by accident. Alright, are we back? Alright. No. Let's do this.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
Let's girl boss this shit.
It took some persuasion, but Keene has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keene, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I haven't arrested.
I wish Gianna showed up in the third game.
Change into something easy
She shows up in the second game, but we never see her a third time.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Is there anything in here? Yeah, nothing for me. Okay. Time to leave the port, finally. Only took an hour. I did enjoy our time here, though. I enjoyed exploring. I can only do playthroughs like this, where I take my time to explore everything. I can only do these kinds of playthroughs like once every 5 playthroughs, you know? I played this game so many times. I don't really get much out of exploring, except for when it's been a few playthroughs since I last have done so. And I miss it. Does he say anything about Lord?
I heard the administrator's been arrested.
Or not Lord, Annihilus.
Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Have a good life, Lee. It was nice meeting you.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
It can't be that bad. Uh-oh, it's bad. Don't mind if I just hop in here real quick. Oh. My settings are different. I guess when I had to reinstall my game, changed my settings. I don't know how those changed, but not I don't think any of my other buttons changed. Let's see. Weapons. Oh, they did change. That's why I was trying to throw a grenade earlier and it didn't work. I didn't really stop to question why. It all makes sense now. Alright, vehicle. Cannon, middle mouse. Zoom, right mouse. Yes. Those are my preferred settings.
What the? Where?
Well said.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
The Asari bitch came with a bunch of cargo. They were probably packed in those.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We've fought Geth before. We'll take care of them for you.
I appreciate that. My people are good, but few of them have combat experience. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
That's another character I would have liked to have seen again. Have I ever gone to talk to her after fighting Sterling, I think her name was? I don't remember. I would imagine she'd have something to say about that. I kind of wish there was more out here other than just a straightforward path. It'd be cool to explore this environment. Like if we could go onto that mountain over there and look around, you know. Whoa, whoa. Hello. How the hell did that miss? I see you. I don't know why I'm bothering to kill everybody. It's so easy to just drive past, but we're in completionist mode today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That sensitivity is crazy. What that mouse do? Coming through. How does this not kill it? Come on. What the fuck is going on? We have a Geth stuck to our vehicle. Get out! Get out! It's stuck in our tooth. Get the fuck out! Alright, hold on. Buddy. Do you mind? There we go. Jeez. When I was younger, this driving section felt like it took forever. Now it feels really quick. I don't know why that is. I guess just when you're younger you have shorter patience or something. And these driving sections are not the most fun part of the game, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind driving sections in like future games, but it would need to be like how Andromeda did it. They did it much better. And I mean the gameplay in Andromeda was great too, like the combat. They definitely had the gameplay down. That was never what the game's issue was, that's for sure. What new stuff do I have? I have Unity, and I have Barrier. Alright, gamers. Get ready to rumble. We are so overpowered. It's not even funny. That Krogan is always there. I don't know what bug that guy got. But... Wait, don't tell me that those tungsten rounds I just picked up are the same rounds I bought. Oh, brother. So I did not need to buy those, is what I'm gathering here. Do we have any... Nope. Oops, sorry for suddenly going AFK. I had someone show up. I had to go talk to them for a bit. We are back. We have returned. Okay.
Biohazard materials present throughout facility.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Gulp. Ooh. I should be saving. These are usually where the elevator bugs start happening. I say it like that, it sounds like it happens all the time. It doesn't. It's pretty rare, but it has happened to me a few times, and it always sucks to have to go back a long ways just because the game freaked out.
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
And before we get to that, gotta switch everybody's guns back. They're all holding assault rifles in that cutscene, and the game switches what guns they're holding.
What were those?
Damned if I know, but someone in this mountain does.
Turn around.
Shepard, power system for the station.
So whack it.
And we have two stuck on the wall. One was only one. My goodness. I never ever skip this puzzle. You can use oh, I forgot to. You can use Omni Gel, I think it's called, to skip the puzzle. I never skip it because I find the puzzle stimulating for the brain. And not to brag, but I am very good at it. I would make a very good test monkey. If I were a monkey, Planet of the Apes would have happened a little bit faster. Just saying. Check this out. Light work, no reaction. I've definitely done it faster than that. I kind of lollygagged, but it's fine.
Would you like help?
Help would be great. Who are you?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
You may not.
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Let's do this.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Target's down.
Another thing that
User
felt
alert.
like it took
Main
so much
reactor
longer when I
shut
was
down
younger.
in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Was just like the length of all these missions. I remember when I was younger, Noveria would take me like an hour and a half. But you can definitely like blow through it in half that time. Assuming you're not also like skipping through conversations and stuff, then it could take like 20 minutes.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
It's funny how aggressive you start to play once you get all the overpowered gear. The last elevator.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub.
At least on this station.
User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
That's all I need right now.
Very well,
So how do I get in there if I
Logging
have
you out.
everything too low?
They're in... Can't escape. Up the tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself. Because he was part of whatever happened here.
No, because you're about to die.
Suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
I don't know how to get in there. Because I always have electronics or decryption up. So this is new for me. Do I have, there we go. Now we're talking. Man, we don't have very many weapon mods. So how do we get in here? I don't have any of that, right? No. I wish I could... this is why you don't do auto-assigning skills. So how do you get in there?
Online, connected to
What's this?
The tram station has been sealed.
How do I activate the
controls for the failsafe systems are low. User alert. The failsafe.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
Override. Open the doors now.
Very well, Commander. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
That's all I need right now.
Very well,
That's
Commander.
even the point of
Logging you out.
using decryption, then, if I can just open the door through that. That Rachni gets to live another day.
Departing Central
Yippee!
Station. Destination.
Away we go.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Let me out. That was so fun. I feel like we really bonded on that trip, you guys. We're the three amigos now. Shepard and Rex and Liara Tassoni, the three best friends in the galaxy. Taking an elevator, going into a death trap. Hip, hip, hooray. I might have to put that song on Spotify. That could be a bestseller.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd do the same. What's going on here?
Bugs. Zillions of them, coming up the tunnels from the hot labs. My team's been running on stems for days. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Go, go, go.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
One second. Okay. Hello, your savior is here. Anybody home? No. Elcor, I want an encore from the Elcor.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement, I have nothing else to do. Why not continue to run my kiosk?
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
I don't think he's gonna have anything I need. What amp do I have? I could give that one to one of these two down there. Nah, it's whatever. Keep up the good work.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Of course. I wish we got to talk to these people after... I did not mean to do that. After we save them. But
You'd have a cure by now.
we don't really ever see these people again.
What do you want?
Were they attacked by the aliens?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets.
Bah!
You know Mira, the VI for
That does not
Peak 15?
sound like
She handles the
corporations.
safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What
So
you
is
say
it
will go
implied that Benezia cut off the connection to Mira?
Based on an exotic life form discovered on the
Because I don't think they ever actually say how they lost that
There was no
connection.
profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Is there a cure, Doctor? A treatment?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Just watch me. I'm about to show y'all how it's done.
What?
You seem less upset about this situation than
Well,
the
that's not
others.
true at all. Did you not just hear what she said?
One of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
You
Whoop,
seem less
wrong
upset.
one.
That is one of the virtues
Yep,
of the
yep.
meditation.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraius. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Okay, bud.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna try to stream until we finish Novaria. It shouldn't take too much longer. I'm gonna say like 15 minutes will probably be done here. Let's see how accurate that is. I would say 10 minutes, but just because we're taking our time talking to everyone, you know.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ask for permission to enter. God damn it. This doesn't count in my 15 minutes prediction. God damn it, I keep right-clicking.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. Alright, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
This guy's really chill. I'm glad that we can avoid killing him. If you don't know, if you go down to the hot labs, before doing all of this stuff, you have to kill him and everybody up here, because Venezia sicks him on you. That's what I did the first time I played this game when I was younger. I didn't realize there was another way to go about it. I wasn't very explorative when I was a kid playing this game. I was always in a hurry to just complete the story. I didn't want to take my time. That, you know, the less patience thing we were talking about before.
You're not part of the crew.
Okay, that's a aggressive tone, sir.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
We'll see about that, bitch.
I thought you were a scientist.
You saw what you expected, nothing more.
No.
I was ordered to eliminate you.
You denied having any involvement with
and here you
Venezia.
are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Whoever did that lift came in clutch. Who was that? Is that you, Liara? Man. Good call.
Sorry to get rid of the guard. No witnesses.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah. I think I was a little bit off with my 15-minute prediction. I'm looking at the clock now. But we'll see.
Is that the cure? You did it?
I think so. It was hard to concentrate while dodging gunfire.
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventrollis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Happy to help. You've done so much on our short time here on Noveria. Oh, where am I going? It's funny how earlier I said that the sprint isn't real, it's just a camera trick. And yet I still hold it down every time. It's like just the act of holding down the sprint button somehow just makes me feel like I'm doing more to get to where I'm going faster. I should save before we go in, just in case. I have gotten hit by that, like, ability that freezes you, and then it, like, tumbles me off the map, and I get glitched, so...
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Hello? There we go. I remember when I was younger, this fight was so difficult, but now it's light work. Well, not light work, there's still a bit of challenge to it, but not nearly as bad. Definitely helps when you have all the gear I have. Just mowing through them. It's kind of weird how it just spawn. A little unrealistic.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Oh, now I know why my 15-minute prediction was off. I forgot how long the conversation with the Rachni Queen is going to take.
You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers.
I gotta mute real quick, but I can keep playing.
I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You have to give me the location.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die! I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
We filled you with enough plasma to pop a tank.
This vessel is at the edge. Yet she struggles. You cannot see her magnificence. We are breathing on the embers. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No, we were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Maybe you've been blinded by old war stories.
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Alrighty. Yeah, I was definitely way off about that 15-minute prediction. Because we still gotta head up the hot labs and then we're donezo. I failed to properly estimate how long these conversations took.
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
They really made it obvious something was about to happen. That camera shift and the angle.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Gulp. We just plowed through those suckers. Jesus. We are walking tanks. And we're all done on Noveria. Hooray! It really sucks that we can't go back up the elevator and tell everybody we're all clear. Okay, so instead of 15 minutes, it took us about, what, 25 minutes? I have a few minutes left, so I'll try to squeeze in some squad mate conversations before I hop off.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Okay. Why does that light stay behind? So weird. Alright. Like I said, I got a few minutes, so let's see who we can talk to before I gotta go. Rex?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hello, Ashley.
Oh, before I go, we saw Kaidan in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
She's not going to be interested in him.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You're lucky to have a close family.
Sorry, I forgot about your family situation.
Or lack thereof. Relax, Williams. I've dealt with it.
Asked me to clear a bunker of armed hostiles? No problem. Dealing with the foot in my mouth? Not so good with that. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
I don't actually want to listen to the story. I'm sorry. It takes forever, and I already know what it is, but I'm gonna do it just so I can say I did it.
Sounds like a story.
And we're gonna skip through.
Close enough to talk regularly. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Yes, Shepard. Good job.
He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
I'll look forward to our next talk.
Wow, that volume went
I should
up.
get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
So I guess all the dialogue added from the same gender romance mod. The volume is way the hell up. They did not bother to level those out.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some
interesting things.
I'm gonna hop off the mic. I'm getting ready to go, but I'll let this conversation finish. But that'll be it for me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Bye-bye.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.